Hey, my beautiful soul. So good that you are here. And today I have the topic of discover the foundations of self-love. Because I have 4 foundations that are super important to start with, and then you can go further to the other topics or branches that self-love has. But these 4 in particular are very important to focus on first. And as you know, self-love is an important part of our overall well-being, but is often overlooked, neglected, or practiced incorrectly in our daily life. So this is what I see most of the time. And it can be difficult to give ourselves the love and care we need, especially when we are busy with working, family, and other obligations. And yes, I feel you, because of course I have the same struggles. I have the same things that I'm must fighting through. And also, especially for all my beautiful entrepreneurial ladies out there, I got you because it's not so easy to give ourselves what we need, because we have so many tasks, we have so many things to do, we have so many things that we are thinking of and we must think of, that it's really easy to set this self-caring and this self-love that we need on our daily task list, and to give us what we need, because it's so noisy. And for me, and I think for you too, it is important to have exercises and techniques that are simple and easy. And this is what I prefer and what I give here on my podcast, and also in my coachings, mentorings, and so on as well, because it's for me, it's really important to have it easy to do it, because I have a full schedule every day and I can't do hours of practices and meditations and so on to nurture myself right and to give myself the self-love that I needed to be happy and successful, and feel good in my body and with myself. So it's important, yes, that we practice, or we start to practice these 4 foundations of self-love, and they are self-awareness, self-confidence, self-worth, and mindfulness. Because when we practice this, or these 4 branches, when we focus on these 4, we can develop a deeper sense of love and compassion for ourselves, and also overcome imposter syndrome. And today, I wanna dive a little bit in these topics, and I will give you a super simple, easy energy medicine exercise for each of this branch, that you can start with it, that you can test it, and feel into it how this is working for you. But really, it's a thing that every exercise costs you a few minutes, so not that much time. So let's begin this journey of self-love and find out how we give ourselves the love and care we deserve. So let's start with mindfulness. So being present in the moment. Mindfulness is the foundation, so the first of these 4 foundations of self-love. And it is the practice of being present in the moment and accepting your thoughts and emotions without judgment. And I have a few episodes, especially on this topic as well. So scroll through my podcast episodes and you will find there a few more tips, deeper dive into this topic. And when we practice mindfulness, you become more aware of your needs and feelings and allowing you to respond to them in a more compassionate and loving way, because we only can change things when we recognize them and when we get aware of them. So this is the first topic because exactly of that. Because when we want to change, okay, I want to give myself more self-love, then you must be aware of, okay, how is my day? How I do spend my time? Where I can put this in? What feels the best time frame for me to practice this? When is the best time to put this in? And all these things you only can discover when you get aware of this. So a super simple exercise is the grounding technique. And this technique helps you feel more grounded and centered and allowing you to be more present in the moment. So when you can, right now, find a comfortable seated position. And when you don't, then come back later and place your feet firmly on the ground. And when you can do this barefoot, it's perfect. When you're not, it's also good. So it works for both. When you are bare feet, it's more deeper, or you will feel it better. And then when you have done this, close your eyes and imagine that roots are growing from your feet in the ground and extending deep into the earth. So in the earth star, in the middle of our Mother Earth. So you're connecting with our Mother Earth and get the energy from her. Okay? So you grow your roots into the earth, in the middle of the earth star. And then visualize that you are connected to the earth's energy and feel this connection as a sense of stability and strength. So you get in contact, you root yourself through your feet with the earth, and then you can also imagine a white light, what is going through these roots to the earth and come back to you with these emotions and feelings and senses of stability and strength. So it's a back and forth. So you can send these bad feelings and this instability feelings into the earth, and the earth transform it to this stability and to this strength. And you get this strength from the earth back in your body. And when it comes back, then fill up your body with this light and feel really in it. You don't need much time for that. And when you do this, you can take a few deep breaths, or you should take a few deep breaths as well, and allow yourself, so really allow yourself to feel more grounded and present. And you can do this exercise directly in the morning when you stand up and you place your feet on the ground. So right after you stand up from your bed, you stand most likely bare feet on the ground. Of course, you can do it outside as well, but to make it nice and fast, do it after you stand up in the morning and you stand bare feet on the ground, and then visualize these roots, this grounding and this light, and connecting to the earth, and get this energy from the earth in the morning. And this needs really a few minutes. And of course, when you don't get so good into it, so when you don't feel that much or you feel nothing, do it anyway, because the energy flows. Also, when you don't feel it, the feeling comes by practicing it. So the more you do it, and as often that you do it, you will feel it more and more. So don't get distracted when you don't feel as much or you feel nothing when you start with it. Do it because the energy knows what she should do, and it works, okay? Also when you don't feel it. Good. Then the next is self-awareness. Yeah, so getting to know yourself better. And self-awareness is the second foundation of self-love. It is the process of understanding your emotions, thoughts, and behaviors. So when you are self-aware, you are in the tune with your needs and desires, which is essential for giving yourself the love and care you deserve. Because we as women especially, we are so in this outside giving. So give and give and give and give, but we don't receive. We don't give this to us. And to get aware of that, and also setting healthy boundaries for that. So, okay, how much I can give without draining me, and when is the point where should I give these things to me back? So the energy or the treats, the good stuff, when I should give it to me. And you need also the awareness for that, because of course, when you're not aware of these things, then you can't give it to you because you don't recognize it. And it's super important for us as women that we get clear of our desires, that we get clear of what we want, what we really want, and then give us that and go for that. And to sit down in awareness and mindfulness and get really clear, what do I want from my life, from me? How should my life look like? Without this judgment out there, and so it is not that important what you write down, or how can I say this better? So you don't should worry about what you should write down. So write down what you really want, without worrying and without think, okay, can I write this, or what should think other people when they read this, or when they know this, or when they hear this. So it's yours. And it's so important, because we as women, we most of the time, when we go to our why, we keep it small, because we think, oh my gosh, what can other people think about my why or about my desires? Because they are maybe so big, or they are maybe so other than from the other ones, because we are super unique and we have a better connection when it comes to spirituality and these things, that our ideas and our desires are super unique and super needed out there, but we don't put it out there, or we don't live it, because we all the time we think, okay, what can others think about that? Or what when someone reads this, oh my God, maybe he thinks I'm crazy, or these stupid things. I think you know what I mean. I hope you know what I mean. And this is super important in this point. And for the exercise, I have for you the heart breathing technique. So this technique helps you tune into your heart and connect with your inner self. So as from the first exercise, find a quiet place where you can sit or lay down comfortably. When you're not, come back again later. Close your eyes and place one hand on your heart and the other hand on your belly, so the sacral chakra. And then take a deep breath in and imagine that you are breathing in love and kindness. And you can imagine a purple, pinkish light that comes through your heart and get bigger there. So expand this light. So breathe this light into your heart and then expand it. And as you exhale, imagine that you are releasing any negative emotions or thoughts. So everything you let go. And repeat this for a few minutes, so 1, 2, maybe 3, and notice how you feel. Do you feel more centered and maybe connected to yourself? And also this technique you can do in the morning when you wake up. You don't must stand up for this, so you lay in bed and place your hands, one on the heart, one on the belly, and breathe in this light in your heart and recognize these feelings. Good. Then the next one is self-worth. So recognize your value. Self-worth is the third foundation of self-love, and it's the belief that you are deserving of love, respect, and happiness. So when you recognize your value, you are more likely to prioritize your own needs and make choices that serve you well and serve your well-being also. And when we prioritize these needs and when we recognize what big value and our worth that we have, there is also the success in it. Because when you don't know what your worth is and when you don't recognize what your value is, you won't go out and you won't do what you really love, and you won't start to get out there or to go for your why, go for your purpose, go for what you really want to do. So this is a big one when it comes to live your true self. So when you struggle with self-worth, you should definitely work on this one, especially when you have the dream to be more successful in which way that is for you. So it can't be to get an entrepreneur or a better job or a higher position in your company that you are in. So this is all success for different ones. So what is it for you? And when you dream of it, maybe self-worth is holding you back from this success and from what you really want. And the exercise, what you can do here, is the crown chakra visualization. So the crown chakra is associated with spiritual connections and self-awareness. So the crown chakra is directly above of our head, or on top of your head, of our head. So, and this visualization technique helps you tap into this energy center and connect with your inner wisdom. Okay, so find a quiet place. When you can do it now, come back later. And then sit down or lay down comfortably and close your eyes and imagine a bright, white, golden light shining above your head. And then visualize this light entering your body through the top of your head and flowing down to your toes. And fill up your whole body. And imagine that this light is filling you with love, with wisdom, and with strength. And when it feels good for you, you can also, after you're filling up your whole body with this light and with this super good feelings, you can expand it as well out of your body, and so that you are like in a light bubble. So you can imagine this as well when it feels good for you. And also you can repeat this visualization for a few minutes, so 1 or 2, and notice how you feel more connected to your inner self. So really get into this feeling and visualize this. And you can also have this feeling, this sensation that it is warm and cozy and that you are held. And this exercise, of course, you can do it in the morning or also in the evening before you sleep. So what feels better for you, it's perfect. And then we have the last one, so it's self-confidence. So believe in yourself. Self-confidence is the 4th foundation of self-love. And it is the belief that you can trust yourself to make the right choices and take care of yourself. And when you trust yourself, you are more likely to make choices that are consistent with your values and needs. So only when you trust yourself, you will make the right decisions. When you always struggle, okay, what should I do? Is this the right thing, or this, or should I do that or not? Then you always will have problems that coming up, or it will be more harder to reach your goal and get successful because you have no focus and no clear guidance from yourself. And we as woman, we have this gift that we can super connected, that we can super connected to ourself and to our inner wisdom. So this is our superpower, or one of our superpowers, to connect to ourself and to our to our intuition and make the right decisions out of them. But when you are cut this cord between yourself and your inner voice, your inner guidance, your intuition, then it is super hard to make the right decisions or to know what is the right decision for me. And when you practice this self-confidence and believe in yourself and starting believe in yourself, and that was what comes up from inside of you, what your intuition is saying, when you start to believe them again, then there come so many opportunities, good opportunities in your life, and it will be more easier for you to navigate through life, because you have the trust that the decision that you made are right and good and brings you to the success that you want. And the energy exercise for this is the solar plexus tapping technique. So the solar plexus chakra represents self-confidence and also self-esteem. So this tapping technique helps clear blockages in this energy center, so you can feel more confident and self-assured. So take a comfortable seating position. Rub your hands together to activate your energy, and place your hand on your solar plexus chakra. And the area are a hand width above your belly button. So there is the solar plexus. And you can do it with the right or with the left hand. So it's what feels better for you, or what comes up first, you can use this hand. Then inhale deeply in your belly, and then gently tap this area with your fingers. Yes, you can use one finger, or you can two. You can use all your fingers. What feels best for you? At your exhale. So you tap when you exhale. You're holding with your hand when you inhale, and you tap when you exhale. And then repeat this for a few minutes, focusing on your breath and letting go of any negative thoughts and feelings. So all the time when you exhale and you tap, you let go of any negative thoughts and feelings. And when you inhale, you can also inhale a deep golden or yellowish light through this chakra, so through your solar plexus chakra. When you inhale this light, and when you exhale, you tap and let go of all these negative things. And also this exercise, you need really a few minutes of that, because 1 or 2 minutes, you can prepare a timer, 1-2 minutes in the morning, and do this exercise, and you are done. But it's of course important that you have a good outcome of this, that you do it regularly. So at the best, it would be when you do it every day. And I think 1 or 2 minutes, it's handleable. So you don't must do every 4 of them. Of course, you can choose one, go with one, and do this for the next 30-40 days, and then look, okay, how what things have changed, and then you can go to the next branch. And when you want to have much more outcome, then use a journal as well. So every time when you do one or more of these exercises, then write down your thoughts and your feelings that you have after the exercise. And of course, you can do this also. What are your feelings and thoughts before you do the exercise? So then you have, you see, okay, what was the changes? So you see when you write down before the exercise, okay, what are your feelings? How do you feel? How do you feel in your body? And what are your thoughts? And then you do the exercise, and then you write down the same things. So how do I feel? How is feeling my body, and so on. then you see, okay, what changed? And is the change in a good way? I know most likely it is, but you see it. Yeah, you see it on the paper. You write it down by yourself. So you see it, and this has more impact of us when we see things and when we write down things. Then the impact is more bolder than when we only go through the exercise and then move on. Okay, and to write down these things, it also needs a few minutes. So let's say you need for one exercise with this writing practice on top of this, maybe 5 minutes in the morning or in the evening when you want to practice this. So you can also practice every exercise in the evening before you go to bed or before you go to sleep as well. So it's on you what feels for you the best. Yeah, so in summary, self-love is crucial to your well-being and happiness. And by practicing self-knowledge, self-confidence, self-esteem, and mindfulness, you can develop a deeper sense of love and compassion for yourself and also overcome imposter syndrome. Okay? I want to say also, these exercises are a starting point for you. So, because you have to start somewhere to become successful and to become, to get more self-love for yourself. Okay? So, this is a starting point where you can hook on and go further. And then you take the next steps. And when you need more personalized help specific to your needs and life, because every one of us is different, everyone struggles with different shades. So it's not black and white, it's gray, and gray has different shades. Or if you're feeling stuck or lost or overwhelmed, then write me and I'll help you reach your goal and identify your blocks and get you to the next steps you need to take to get where you want to go. So you can go on my homepage, eveslifestyleforyou.com, and then you will find a few things where I can help you with, or you can come into my mentoring coaching where we are one-on-one, where I help you one-on-one in your specific topics that you have and to overcome that. You can also start with my ebook, Self-Love with Mindfulness Meditation. Yeah, so you can start with this, and you can start a regular practice with this ebook, and then you can get back to me and make a deeper session with me or get in my mentoring one-on-one. But this is a excellent starting point that you can use. So I absolutely would love to meet you soon in which way you choose. So I'm here for you at every stage you are at the moment. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed to me yet, do it now to never miss an episode. And you can also follow me on Instagram or on LinkedIn and chat with me there. And of course, you will find motivational and helpful tips there as well. And if you find this episode helpful, feel free to share it with your loved ones and your community. All the informations and all the links you find, of course, in the show notes. So no worry, go in the show notes and then you have there all the links you need and click through them and show what fits for you the best. So until next Tuesday, I wish you a wonderful time and I bless you with light, unconditional love, success, wealth, and health. With love, yours, Eva.